Welcome, friends, to our full moon ceremony. Tonight we celebrate the moon in the sign of Leo and the sun in the constellation of Aquarius. Before we begin our discussion, let us pause for a moment and do our alignment. We start this way because aligning ourselves with one another creates a magnetic field with much potency. I sometimes visualize this as a vortex of light in the center of our circle. This powerful light, which holds all of our highest intentions, reaches up to the great ones and magnetically draws down their power. That power then blesses each one in our group. So let us begin by focusing gently on our breathing, paying attention to the alignment that takes place within you as you breathe evenly and rhythmically.
Yes.
Turn that off.
Huh?
Now put your attention gently on your heart and recognize that this is the center where love and compassion live within you. Feel that quality of Christ-like love welling up within you. Now visualize that love reaching out into our group, touching each member with the quality of love. Unity in love. Feeling that connection, feeling how we are all joined in love. Bring yourself back to where you are sitting and take a moment to feel yourself fully in your body. The mantra for Aquarius is water of life am I, poured forth for thirsty humanity. As the disciple, the Aquarian becomes the water bearer. He pours forth all of his gifts and talents in service to humanity. Aquarius is an air sign, a mental sign, so he knows how to use his intelligence, his energy intelligently. The Aquarian energy invites us to see the unity of all things and to become universal in our perspective, rather than focus on our own individual needs and wants. Our world is hungry for this energy right now, and this full moon reminds us that we can use this opportunity to be healing agents for humanity and for our planet. The power of the full moon lies in the fact that we can become conscious receivers of this divine energy. And then, as we embody it through our vision and our actions, we become anchor points for the distribution of light, love, and power. As we've mentioned previously, at the moment of the full moon, the sun and moon are exactly opposite one another in the sky. And oppositions always call out for some kind of resolution. We are asked to integrate and blend these opposite forces so we can be more balanced and grounded and be of greater service. Leo is the sign opposite Aquarius. So right away, we know that we are trying to integrate the mental powers of an air sign, Aquarius, with the passion and dynamism of a fire sign, Leo. This can lead to someone who is passionately attached to their ideas, or someone who wants to bring fire into their group work. Aquarius is interested also in the larger picture and bringing groups together. So Leo might give the fiery energy that is needed to make that happen. These are just a few examples of how these combined energies could manifest. With the combination of fire and air, we must be careful, however, how we direct our energies, because they could also be a source of destruction. Some descriptive words for Aquarius might be unconventional, group-oriented, detached, free-spirited. He can also be called the humanitarian, the reformer, the inventor, and the rebel, to name just a few. At this time in our evolution, humanity is on the cusp of a new Aquarian age. In the next few hundred years, this new energy will begin to manifest more fully on our planet. The Aquarian age will usher in an age of right human relationships, cooperation, unity, and cohesiveness. We will begin to see how we are all connected. The divisive energy of separation will end. And now a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms toward perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Amen. This Aquarian energy will also increase our capacity to connect to our intuition, that deeper intuition that is impulsed from the soul. There will be a balance of the masculine and feminine energies, a blending of heart and mind. The energies of inspiration will loosen our identification with matter and form, and we will experience true liberation. As the Aquarian age manifests on our planet, we will also be more deeply connected to the angelic realms. The angelic Devic evolution parallels human evolution. You might say we are cousins. So as we move into the new age, these two kingdoms will be drawn closer together, and we will become more like siblings metaphorically speaking. We can begin to foster this relationship by calling on the angels in our daily lives to assist us or to guide us. We can invoke their healing power as we communicate our willingness to be in partnership with them. The ability to see the subtler realms will be another gift that the New Age will bring us. Can you envision what this might be like? To be able to communicate with the angels, to have a balance between masculine and feminine energies, to be liberated and free and experience unity, cooperation, and compassion for one another. Obviously, we have a ways to go. We aren't there quite yet. However, I think it's helpful to remember these positive qualities that are emerging on our planet so that we can keep our hope alive and not get drugged down into the cosmic toxic atmosphere that's around us right now. We're still dealing with the old Piscean energy that has been with us for over 2,000 years. And this Piscean energy is very devotional. When this energy is used at its highest vibration, we become devoted to our spiritual paths. We aspire to become one with all that is. We direct our energies toward the highest ideals that we can envision. And then we commit to expressing and manifesting those values into the heart of humanity. At a less evolved level, the Piscean energy can become fanatical. This is what we're seeing manifesting in our world today. This fanatical devotion to an ideal that allows no other perspective. This is what gives rise to authoritarianism and an attitude of my way or the highway. You're either with me or against me. There's no middle ground on this level, no gray areas. Everything is black and white. It births a closed system that is divisive and separative in its consciousness. There is no we, it's just you against me. This obviously creates chaos and disruption in the world, as we can see so clearly today. But we are coming to the end of this age of Pisces. According to the ancient wisdom teachings, it will be approximately 200 years or more before this energy has completely left our planet. As the Aquarian energy emerges, it brings into manifestation an entirely new vibration. As these two divergent vibrations collide, we see disruption and upheaval. It's the end of an age, and chaos and disruption ensues as the old guard digs in their heels, trying to forestall the new that is emerging. Polarities are strengthened and resistance is high. And now another poem. This one by one of my favorite writers, Jan Richardson. It's called Blessing in the Chaos. To all that is chaotic in you, let there come silence. Let there be a calming of the clamoring, a stilling of the voices that have laid their claim on you and have made their home in you, that go with you even to the holy places and will not let you rest, will not let you hear your life with wholeness or feel the grace that fashioned you. Let what distracts you cease. Let what divides you cease. Let there come an end to what diminishes and demeans, and let depart all that keeps you in its cage. Let there be an opening into the quiet that lies beneath the chaos, where you find the peace you did not think possible and see what shimmers within the storm. We can see this chaos in our own lives if we're paying attention. Don't you feel that resistance when something new is presented? When we see that change is imminent? We don't usually clap our hands and say, oh, goody, there's change coming. There's usually some resistance, some need to hold on to our comfort zone. So it is in the world today. We're on the threshold of a new era, and the forces of light and darkness are equally busy. At this important time in our history, we are being asked to be aligned with the forces of light. We are being asked to hold the vision of what is possible. Aquarius rules the circulatory system, and Leo, its opposite sign, rules the heart. So symbolically, we are being invited to spread the light and love of the heart throughout the world, just as the circulatory system spreads the blood throughout the body. Of course, we always begin with ourselves. So our spiritual imperative during this month is to remain steadfast in our vision for the future, to never lose hope, and to shine our light out into the world. Leo, as the opposite sign to Aquarius, can align us with the essence of love that we all are. And with the mental focus of Aquarius and the heart focus of Leo, we can pour forth our gift into the world in an intelligent way. Greg Kimura has written a poem called Cargo that I would like to share with you. You enter life, a ship laden with meaning, purpose, and gifts, sent to be delivered to this hungry world. And as much as the world needs your cargo, you need to give it away. Everything depends on this. But the world forgets its needs, and you forget your mission. And the ancestral maps used to guide you have become faded scrawls on the parchment of dead pharaohs. The cargo weighs you heavy the longer it is held. Spoilage becomes a risk. The ship sputters from port to port, and at each port you ask, is this the way? But the way cannot be found without knowing your cargo. And the cargo cannot be known without recognizing there is a way. And it is simply this: you have gifts. The world needs your gifts. You must deliver them. The world may not know it's starving, but the hungry know, and they will find you when you discover your cargo. I love that. So as you go about your days this month, I invite you to hold in your mind the positive qualities of this new age. Radiate thoughts of joy, peace, beauty, and optimism into space. So people around you have an opportunity to be charged with great hope and vision and courage. As we create these positive thought forms, the incoming energies will find channels to flow into human minds and regenerate it. We can create the world we want by the power of our vision and our thoughts. And using the power of Aquarius, we can circulate this vision to all of humanity. Let us begin for our preparation now, for our visualization. So make sure you're seated in a place where you'll not be disturbed, where all your distractions have been eliminated. And begin by taking a few deep cleansing breaths. Begin to feel the body let go into a deep feeling of relaxation. Gently be aware of any places of constriction or tightness in the body, and breathe light into those areas, giving them permission to loosen and release. Now imagine in your mind's eye a ball of radiant light right above your head. This is the light of your soul, your higher self. It contains all that is of the highest in you. Now imagine that this ball of light is positioned right in front of your abdomen. See it there as clearly as you can. Now imagine as you inhale that the ball of light, the light of your soul, is traveling up your body to the top of your head. And as you exhale, the ball of light travels down your spinal column into the earth. So inhale up to the head, exhale down the spinal column. And do this for a few breaths. Feel the alignment that takes place as the energy of your soul travels around your body. Feel it ground into the earth. Now imagine the color lavender. This is the color of Aquarius. It brings our hearts and minds into cooperative relationship. Take a few moments to breathe that color into your heart and feel the energy of peace that it brings to your body. Now see this soft lavender color healing and relaxing your entire nature. Allow it to create a tenderness, openness, and receptivity within you. From this place of receptivity, I would like you to invoke the angels that work with you. If you aren't aware of any angels working with you, invoke them anyway, and open yourselves to the possibility that they are there to help you evolve. The ancient wisdom teachings tell us that each of us has a beautiful solar angel that has been with us for eons of time. Sometimes this is referred to as our guardian angel. Invoke her energy again now and ask her to be particularly close to you this month. Ask her to help you hold that openness and receptivity to the energies coming in. Ask her to keep alive in you the vision of a new humanity, bathed in the light of unity and equality and right human relationships. Take a moment now to thank her for her presence in your life. Take a few minutes now to really allow that vision of a new humanity to manifest in your imagination. What would this new world, this new humanity, really look like? See it in as much detail as you can and ponder this for the next few minutes. Now, holding this vision in your awareness, imbue it with your hope and aspiration. Send this emotional energy right into the midst of your vision. Enliven it, make it come alive. We have now created a thought form of a world at peace, in harmony. We have energized it with our hopes and aspirations. Now we must stand back a bit and release any attachment we might have to the timing of all of this. Put that gently into the hands of the great ones. As our last step, let us send this beautiful vision out into the world. See the energy of it fill the planet, encircle the planet, and see it going into every kingdom in nature, mineral, vegetable, animal, and human. You have just been involved in the process of manifesting heaven on earth. Keep this vision alive in yourself this month and send it out into the world every chance you get. Let us close now with another poem by Jan Richardson called "Blessed Are You Who Bear the Light." Blessed are you who bear the light in unbearable times, who testify to its endurance amid the unendurable, who bear witness to its persistence when everything seems in shadow and grief. Blessed are you in whom the light lives, in whom the brightness blazes, your heart a chapel, an altar, where in the deepest night can be seen the fire that shines forth in you, in unaccountable faith, in stubborn hope, in love that illumines every broken thing it finds. And so it is. Bring yourselves gently back now to the room you're sitting in. Feel your feet planted firmly on the floor. Feel yourself connected to the earth. And let us close with the great invocation followed by 3 ohms. This is a world prayer given to us by a Tibetan master. And we are told that it is the most powerful prayer that we can say to invoke the new age. Tonight, we will use the adapted version, which has more inclusive wording. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all little human wills, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Om. 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 Stay, friends. Stop recording.